We are here on GT6 with nothing to test. Actually, going to get some work done on GT6 today. Well, I'm going to look like I'm getting work done. Not real sure if the actual work will get done, but I'm going to at least try to make it look good. And I found the bending cylinder I couldn't find yesterday. I had it thrown in this box. I also found the bending cylinder I couldn't find the other day, which was in this box that somehow got put all the way up here. It was like right here. I have no idea how it got there. So one of the things I'm going to do today, other than looking at aluminum, I'm going to sort some shit out. But we made the way of making tungsten here last. That was this little setup right here. And then we were cooking down the tungsten stuff over here in the dryer. And so we got our first tungsten. And I know for doing, see, we got 63 tungsten. For doing the tungsten, I want to have for doing aluminum, I want to have at least one smelter. There is a way of doing aluminum without it. You can use the capsules. I am not a huge fan of the capsules, so I'm going to make a smelter. And so where in the, there it is, okay. So I need to switch into my heat suit. I thought you were muting, woman. Lie to me. We need to figure out where that Greg dude is this morning, because I have a great idea. I want to run by that Greg dude. But that Greg dude is missing. So somebody find me a Greg dude. Where, oh, where has the Greg dude gone? Where, oh, where could he be? Y'all enjoy my singing? I'm fucking like singing angels, ain't I?
I can be a better singer.
No, you can't. Don't even. You're gonna scare everyone away. At least people will stay and laugh at me. You start singing, everybody's just gonna go, no, I can't take it.
No, make it stop.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright, so I need to get a casing done. Let's get a casing done. Because that shit is going to take a week and a half to get done. So we might as well work on other shit while it's taking a week and a half. So first thing is we need that. And I need my wrench. Alright, which random box is it in? There it is.
You should sort your stuff.
I'm gonna do that later today.
Maybe.
I haven't decided when later today.
Or how.
We're still at 1100. Well, I do have this little, I like to call it ace in the hole. I had someone tell me once that if I needed their help, all I had to do was ask. And they would come on this server just because I asked for help.
I wonder who that is.
They won't come on this server for any other reason, but if I ask and need their help, they will.
Today they're kind of busy, so...
So I think I might have to pull that ace in the hole out of my ass.
You already know they're busy today. later.
Well, today, yeah. Doesn't mean I can't ask tomorrow, or the next day, or the
Ah,
next day, or the next day.
what are we doing tomorrow, anyways?
I have no idea. I just figured out what I was doing today.
Usually we do Fear the Night, and Fear the Night hasn't been going on for a month now.
Well, we can move to that other server whenever you're ready, man.
That will make a third GT5 server now, since we nuked Towercraft.
Well, do you want to go back to Fear the Night?
Sort of. I did
I
like
don't
us
want to go
dying
back
a million
and
times.
I don't want to go back until they fix this update.
Uh,
When they get this update fixed, then I'll be ready to go back when shit is actually working properly. I am not in a big hurry to go back yet.
yeah.
But if you're in a big hurry,
I'm not in a big hurry. I'm just
well,
seeing the empty Saturday.
oh well, don't see it as an empty Saturday. You know me, I will always find something to keep myself busy. Fuck am I looking for? Looking for a wrench. Fuck did I put the damn wrench? There's a wrench. What am I doing wrong here? Is this one of those recipes where you gotta put the damn hammer in it?
Probably.
No.
Greg said you're late.
He's late telling me I'm late. Oh, it's a bending cylinder, you retard. What the hell are you doing? What the
Idiot.
fuck? Okay, so the Greg's here. I can give him my awesome idea.
What the hell is that square thingy?
That's pipe. Greg, I have an awesome new idea. And I've even thought of a way that it can't be used as a trolling thing, because I thought about that. And it could be used as a trolling thing, but I figured out a fix for that too. We need a hopper. Like the Q hopper here, we need another specialty hopper. And that is a player hopper. That if I stand on the hopper like this, it'll pull everything out of my inventory. Or you can set it to where it'll only pull everything but your hotbar. And it'll only pull from the person that placed it. That way it can't be used as a troll and put underneath floorboards of somebody's base and pull shit out of people's inventory when they walk in the door.
Are you lazy bear?
Motherfucker, you know the answer to that.
So you don't want to just open the crate and throw your shit in it?
No, I want to be able to basically walk in from my elevator, have a hopper here, have a hopper right here next to my elevator, so when I come in, I can step on it. It'll suck everything out of my inventory, send it through a sorting system, and put it where it needs to go so I don't have to do it.
That
Or
sorting system sounds complex.
well, that's a whole nother story of I gotta build, but it starts with the hopper.
You love tinkering,
Yes, I do.
but not using Tinker's constructs. You're not that kind of tinker.
No. I like Tinker's Construct in its if it is added to a vanilla style.
Yeah. Not a Greg Tech style.
Not a Greg Tech style.
Breaks things.
And I like it when it's not made to be super OP. Like if you add the TIC mod, the extra Tinkers, whatever the fuck it's called mod.
Yeah.
I don't like that mod.
What's the
because
point of having it then?
with that mod, well, I don't add that mod if I play with Tinkers. I won't add that mod. It's a good idea, to be honest. The extra Tinkers mod is a good idea, but it's bad implementation, in my opinion.
Bye.
Bye.
Extra TIC.
Because extra TIC will make it to where you can make a crossbow that will one-shot the Ender Dragon.
Wow.
That's a bit excessive.
That's crazy.
That is a bit more than what is necessary. That's not going to work, QWERTY. No. No, 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 no.
What?
We need to show QWERTY that. Oh, wait a minute. It's not a chisel. It's a wrench, you dumbass. It's still showing it.
It
Yeah.
says it's good.
Yeah, problem is, I'm not trying to make a chest plate. I'm trying to make a... Why is it... It's supposed to be a triple tungsten plate in the center. And double plates on the sides. Why is it showing it's going to make a chest piece? When those are all single plates. And a wrench in the center. QWERTY, we have a broken recipe.
You should hit R on that.
Yeah, let's go at QWERTY real quick.
Okay. It thinks that triple tungsten plate in the middle is the wrench. The thing, yeah, you know what I mean. It thinks the wrench is a triple tungsten plate.
Yeah,
what
well,
the fuck?
It's also not registering the double plates on the sides properly either. So I'm not real sure how his recipe handler is messing this one up quite so bad.
He gave you a box.
And QWERTY's not on this morning, so I will have to bring it up to him later.
GTCE? What's GTCE?
Greg Tech Community Edition. Speaking of Greg, would you get out of bed and answer my question? Bet you. The hopper thing. I want to know what he thinks of my idea. Usually I would at least have a Bear, You're an Idiot by now. I feel neglected because I haven't heard Bear, You're an Idiot yet this morning.
Bear, you're an idiot.
Well, I know this.
You've heard it once now. Good job. Are you happy now?
Happier. Alright, so I got one copper plate. And I need a double copper plate.
Okay. I need to figure out what I'm doing.
Why am I trying to waste a copper ingot that's already cooked?
Ow.
Let's see. Shut up, Bear, you're an idiot. Okay. Now I feel better. But the idea is good in some way. Holy shit.
You actually have a good idea?
Mark it down on the calendar. Greg said I had a good idea.
In some way.
Hey, I'll take what I can get. Even if it's in a bad way, it's in some way a good idea. Alright. We got wood pulp over here. We do.
Pump, 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 pump. Fuck.
What way would make it better if it wasn't Bear's idea? That's the way that would make it better.
Let's see.
Also, Greg, somebody brought something up that I wasn't aware of. Is Electrum really not able to be done in a low heat extruder? And is it just one of those things that you've chosen to not be done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how do I get this one?
Dang it.
This one shows a file. Oh, okay. Now I got what he's doing. Now I get what you're putting down. Alright. So, what did I do wrong? Oh, wrench and hammer. Smelter. So I got a second smelter, because I already have one somewhere. Right there. There's one. But that is just a generic smelter. I want a regular smelter just for this purpose.
Let's see. So I got a pump. Pump.
Okay.
I need pipes.
Yeah, that's probably a good second thing to do. You also need a way to power it.
Yeah. What's the windmill thingy called in IE?
Windmill. And you need a dynamo. Alright.
I see the improved windmill. Okay, the dynamo.
Alright, hush at you for a few minutes. I gotta do things that make me think. And you know how great I am at thinking.
You're great at it.
Alright, so we need to look at making aluminum real quick and figure out all the things I need to do this. Because Greg did change a few things since the initial setup that I did. Okay, so I need a block of something that is resembling carbon or some kind of dust resembling carbon. So charcoal dust, coal dust, graphite dust, carbon dust, any of those will work. Coal coke, all that good shit. So we're just going to use straight carbon. Then we need alumina dust. Alumina dust is easy to get. I can pull it out of many different materials. But what materials am I going to be able to pull it out of at the current level that I have? This is my original way of getting it right here. But we do not have purified piles of alumindine anymore. So we need to see what else we have available. That's a purified pile. Can't do that. Same with that. It would so be awesome if there was a way to hide these fucking things. That way they're not clogging up any eye. Let's see. Alexandrite, we can do at 42. Which will give us beryllium and alumina. Just sift dirt. For alumina, no. Let's see. That's another crap one.
I need fucking creosote.
It's 98. That's another bad one. That's another purified. Anything close to 60? 16, there's an 84. That's red granite. 16. It looks like electrolyzer is not going to be our way to go. We can sift gravel kaolite. Don't have. Sand fuller's earth. Can't do that. Mud glauconite. Don't have any of that. Sand alumindine. Probably not going to happen. Mud maxing. Probably not. Sand glauconite. Probably not. Sand bentonite. Probably not. A gravel bentonite we could probably do. But that's a very slim chance we're going to get that. Where is the... Okay, centrifuge. That's the other thing that might help us out here. So we need a 64 for that, or lower. That's not a purified. 84... 64 centrifuge of moon turf. We're not going to the moon to get aluminum. Sorry. 84, 16, 16, 84, 16. Anytime I see 16, I jump over it. 64 moon dust. We're not going to the moon for aluminum. 1670, 84. Those are purifieds. That's moon turf again. Alright, so centrifuge is not going to be our way.
Sorry. Dark house.
So I need to go to looking at the purified alumina, apparently, or molten alumina. So let's see, a sluice with crushed aluminum, which you can't even get. Don't know why it's in there. Can I tell you to hush it for a few minutes?
I smashed the door. It's all good.
Okay, so we're not going to get purified aluminum that way either. So let's go to the old standby of oxide. What are we going to do with bauxite dust to get us alumina? We can autoclave it, which will give us sodium aluminate dust, tiny refined ilmenite, and tiny refined rutile, which is going to take sodium hydroxide. Alright, the sodium stuff we're going to do what with? We're going to put it in a bath of water, which will give us aluminum hydroxide, which we need. And then the sodium hydroxide, some of it we can apparently cook it down in a smelter, in a crucible. Put it in a smelter for molten. Alright, what other ways do we have of getting molten alumina? Apparently we can do sapphire tools. So that should mean we can do sapphires themselves. There is a legendary ruby in there, which I don't know, for some reason I was thinking would give you chrome over aluminum, but I guess aluminum is what it would give you. So there's blue sapphire. So you can just flat melt down gems, apparently, to get molten alumina. Is there anything else in here that's going to give it to us? Block of sapphire, yeah. Orange sapphire dust. Now, I have plenty of sapphire dust and things like that that I can throw in and get molten alumina if I need to. Alright, so that's one way we can do it, is going with the bauxite way. Now, let's look at what we used to do and see what has really changed here. So, almandine was one of my main ways of getting aluminum in the past. So if I take crushed, or almandine, is that what I said? I have no idea what I said. It says its only byproduct is alumina. Now, why didn't that show up when I was looking for purified alumina earlier? I literally looked for how to get purified alumina ore, and it did not show that recipe. So I can just sluice some almandine ore and get purified alumina ore. Let me go back to, so see, now there's 80 things here. Fucking any eyes broke. So spodumene will give it to me. Glauconite will give it to me. Bixbyte will give it to me. Heliodor will give it to me. The aluminum, which we already know we don't have. No. Aquamarine will give it, but that's a very small amount. Glauconite, I think I already said that one. Polisite, I don't think we have. And there's so many things that I don't know if we have because Greg's changed the origin around a bit with the new world gen. So there's some of these things we might actually have that I just don't know. I know that as of in GT6 you cannot get aluminum from dirt. I think the only thing Greg gives out of dirt when you sift it is seeds and dirt. It's one of those things that, yeah, it can be realistic to do, but it's kind of like the stone dust thing that they tried to add to GT5U that got me so irate because it's too easy to get the stuff. So it would be too easy to get an infinite supply of it. Yeah, I know, you were talking in real life, Oculus. Same thing with, the stone dust thing. Yes, there are a lot of things you can get out of different stone dusts, or even a generic stone dust that we have here. You could give it values, but it's too easy to get. A lot of mods add a way of making dirt from like sand. Sand you can make from cobblestone. So it would be infinite. And that's where balance comes into play. Which apparently some members of GT5U don't understand what game balance is. Because they want to add things like, let's give people shit out of stone dust. And ashes, other than just giving them carbon, let's give them actual elements that you can use. Like, let's give them iron out of ash. No. As easy it is to get iron, we really don't need it out of being able to put a piece of wood in a furnace and cook it to ash. Okay, so actual bauxite will also give me aluminum. Alright, so I can still do the old almandine, and I should be able to do the other one, which is bentonite, which should also give me alumina. Yep, right there. Okay. So alumina is not as hard as it was showing me it was going to be. Johannes, 10 for the idea, don't forget. Yeah, I know. I know that was a Johannes idea. And the dude has some good ideas when it comes to adding things, but I think he's going a little bit too far on the reality side, which is hard to believe I would ever say, because that's one thing I always push for in Greg Tech is things to be realistic, but there's got to be a balance thought in there as well. And just how much bullshit somebody's going to put up with in a game. And he likes to try to put you through a whole lot of bullshit. Really not necessary. Okay. So let's go back to this again here. Aluminum. Where is regular fucking aluminum dust? There we go. Aluminum dust. Electrolyzer. That's not a problem. We have 2 of them sitting over here. And I can make another one. So we need source of carbon. Got it. Source of alumina. Got it. Molten aluminum fluoride. Don't have that figured out. And cryolite. So these are the 2 that we have to figure out. These are the 2 that make this difficult. So first off, we need to get aluminum fluoride into a dust form. I do believe is what we're looking for here. And that is going to come from a mixer. So we're going to put alumina in there. And we're going to need hexafluorous lactic acid. This is where we get into the fun part. And that's going to make our aluminum fluoride dust. So we're going to need a smelter for this part, which I already made. Now, the hexafluorous lactic is actually not that difficult. It's just a couple mixers. We need quartz dust of some sort, or we need glass dust, silicon dioxide, just about anything that'll give you silicon dioxide as its main output can be put in here, except for sand itself. Mainly quartz, things like that. Any of those dusts are going to be what we need. Even flint dust can work. So that with hydrogen fluoride. Hydrogen fluoride, I do believe, is just mixing. Okay, it's not. We actually have to. There we go. Yeah. Hydrogen fluorine will give us flat hydrogen fluoride. And we have plenty of hydrogen, and so now we need to look at how we're getting our fluorine. Or we can do sulfuric acid and fluorite dust, which would give us calcium sulfite and hydrogen fluoride. But I do believe we can just do this one if I can get the fluorine. Fuck, I can never get that right. Alright, so how are we getting that is not from this process? We have fluorite dust from processing. Let's see. Biotite, can't do that even if we wanted to. We can't do that one either.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll see you later.
Hey. Andy.
Hey, what? Yeah.
Don't go away mad, just go the fuck away.
Okay, goodbye.
Later, man. Alright, so that's not going to work. We can centrifuge purified fluorine ore and get a fluorine and 3 fluorine fluid, or any other version of purified, unpurified stuff. Alright, we can squeeze blossoms and twigs and stuff that don't fucking exist. Apparently there's no way of melting down fluorine dust in any way to get it. So that's what we would have to use the sulfuric acid for. And see, I actually have right here 45 of those. So we're going to have to do the sulfuric acid for that. Now, if I remember correctly, I do have sulfuric acid going now. I believe that was done right here. So yes, I do have sulfuric acid. We did set that up. So I can just go with doing the sulfuric acid way of doing it. And then we can use the fluorine hydrogen for the next time around. So that means we need one mixer for this recipe. We're going to need a mixer for this recipe. And we're going to need a mixer for this recipe. So we are going to need 3 more mixers to do this in. So let me put that on here so I don't forget. So we're going to need 3 mixers. Find the X button, damn it. Alright. So, now to the other side. Now we need the molten cryolite stuff. You can get shouted at if you'd like for asking for such a stupid thing, if that's what you'd like. You could just come in and say hi, and I'll say hi to you and your name normally when you say it, which would, I guess, technically be a shout out. But if you come in here and just ask for a shout out, you're going to get ridiculed and treated like a little kid because that's what you sound like. We're talking science here, motherfucker. So ain't no time for that shit. We got the lab coats on today, damn it. Alright, so sodium hydroxide, alumina dust, hydrogen fluoride. So everything here we have already figured out how we're doing, except for the sodium hydroxide. Now, the sodium hydroxide is the pain in the ass part. This is a matter of either putting salt water into an electrolyzer and getting sodium hydroxide, chlorine, hydrogen, and oxygen, using salt water or regular water with salt to do the same thing. Now, I don't believe we have an ocean anywhere close to us. This would probably be the closest area, and it almost looks like my map might be a little messed up right there, so I don't even know if that exists. GT6 aluminum recipe is greater than GT5. I agree. The GT5 one's too easy. Because GT5 you can just go find the fucking ore. So yeah, salt water we'd have to import from way the fuck over here, and I am not running a pipeline from there all the way over here for seawater. It's the funny thing between these two bases. You know, I got GT6 main and GT6 Lite. GT6 main, I have the issue of how do I deal with salt water and get regular water. Here, I don't have seawater, so I'm actually going to have to make it. So the first thing we're going to have to do is figure out what we're going to do for making our sodium hydroxide. And that's going to be the main thing I do believe we're going to work on today, is getting this set up, is sodium hydroxide dust. So I need to add another mixer to the list. So we're going to need 4. But I do believe this is what I want to do right here, which is the water to salt. Now, does it have to be a small pile? No, it can be a big pile. It is going to take 256 seconds for 6 small piles of it. Now, if I actually take the time to mix the salt and the water together in a mixer and do the salt water recipe, it's going to be 64 seconds, but that's only giving 27 1/72 piles. So I probably ought to figure out if these are similar. So water, small salt gives 27, and seawater does the same. So are these equal? And yes, they are. So therefore, this one will be equal as well. It's just going to be 6 times the size of the original. So this is what we're going to go with here, is salt, water, electrolyzer, and get our sodium hydroxide. Now, I could have been doing this all along in my electrolyzer here that's doing water, but the problem is that I don't have a place to put it, the chlorine. Down here in the basement, I have a tank for, hi Junior, let me put my helmet with a monocle on it, on me, because I use my magnifying glass. So this one is sulfuric dioxide, this one is hydrogen, and this one is empty. If I remember correctly, I just put that one in, and then this one is empty. I just put this one in to hold sulfuric acid, I do believe. And then we have this one, which is galvanized, which is not from GT6, so don't everybody lose their shit because I have something that they can't find in any eye. This is a secondary mod made by Supercoder, because Greg's being a butt and not giving us a galvanized steel tank. So Supercoder added us one in his mod. So I think we're going to use this for chlorine. And like I said, we're going to use this for sulfuric acid. So let's look and see how much salt I have right now. As for salt, we have 56. Now we can't use rock salt, which we have 351 of. 56 will get us a little start. So let's go ahead and grab that and put it in there. Now, if we had the new World Gen here, which we don't, we could go out and find blocks of salt. I might have a salt vein already marked. Let me look. Let's see. Cast salt. Right there. We have a salt vein. And it's only 132 blocks away, sitting right here. Alright. So we have a salt vein. I'm going to have to go mine that and process that up. I've got a lot of stuff. Wait a minute, is some of that salt? That is rock salt that is in there. So that means I may have already mined some of that salt up. There's some more salt right there. So yeah, I might have already done that salt vein and just not gotten to the salt part of the ore yet. So let's throw this that I can in there as well. And this was a 16 recipe. So that means I can turn this off and this on. This was because I was doing garnierite to get oxygen, so I could have stuff to roast with, and you need 64, so I just Split them that way. Let's see how we're doing on water here. We have 263 buckets worth in a tank that holds 400. So we're just a little below half. So we're not doing too bad on water right now. So let's go ahead and put a little bit of charcoal in there. Another thing that I want to look at today is getting to my battery box. I have my distillation tower, so I have my plastic, so I can make my circuit boards, which is the first step. Damn it, I hate doing that. Stupid things. Oh, I switched these over. I forgot all about that. These are running on creosote. There we go. So I don't even have to worry about charcoal for them. I forgot all about the fact that I switched them over. Alright, so we're going to let that get started and let it start running what it needs to do these. I still need to get this switched over to this Invar tank. Let's look at what I need to make a circuit. So first thing I need is a regular circuit board. The circuit plate, which is some kind of quartz dust and plastic. Not a problem, we have that. Next thing is we're going to need to put copper wire parts on it. These right here, which we can do with wire cutters and a lot of fine wire. It's better to do the laser thing, but we don't have that yet, and we won't until we get a battery box. So we'll do it that way. Next thing we're going to need is the parts, which is going to need the fine annealed copper wire, the tiny redstone dust, and the buell. So that is the next thing we need to work on, is getting our buells made. So we need to get a crystallization crucible made with some kind of gas. We'll be using helium. The helium we will be getting from a smelter with monazite. That's the way I always do it. And then molten silicon. So that's the thing we need to work on. So back here I have my crystallization crucible. I've made a second smelter, which I'm going to be using for my aluminum stuff, but I can also use it for this. Thinking, which is never a good thing when I start thinking. Let's put this smelter here, back over in this area over here. We're going to put it about there. I think I'm going to dig out the back side of this wall, and we're going to put some more of our setups back there on the back side. Either that, or I'm going to have to break this wall out here. I do have a vein on the other side of it. That I was going to use that for storage, but I think I might just break it out and put some of my setups back in that way. I have to think about it. But I'm going to work on making 2 more smelters real quick. So we're going to need 14 more tungsten. 12. There's 14. So I'm going to make 2 more of these. That way I have one for the one for the silicon and one for the helium. So let's turn that on, let it get going. Get this stupid helmet off because it's driving me nuts. Floods a lot. So we're gonna do that. Do I have any long rods made up? No, but I can hammer a couple together. Let's go. Dun 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 dun. And hammer. Alright, there's us 4 long rods. And we're gonna do this. And there we go. That gives us our casing. And why did it not? Okay, it did. It's just that weird thing it does every now and then. Really wish it would stop with that shit. And we're gonna need 3, 6, 9, 12. 2, 12. 11. 12. Alright, we need to curve all 12 of these. Bending cylinder goes down here. And hammer time. Hammer time. Excellent. Alright, now we're going to move the bending cylinder to here. Wrench. Hammer. And okay, so the dragging thing's not going to work in this table apparently. That's kind of hard to do there. There we go. There is those. And we're going to need 16 of these. And get rid of all you guys. That and that. Sift dirt for clay, electrolyze clay for alumina, I guess. Yeah, could do. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, but you can't do the electrolyzing until you get to MB. Can't electrolyze clay until you get to MB. Greg, you also might want to tell Cordy about that issue I found with the tungsten chest plate this morning. Because I will forget to warn him since you are warning him about my dragging issue. What was I here for? Copper. I was here for copper, damn it. 4 copper. And get some wood pulp again. I'll throw this in here. In here. Thank you, Greg. So what happens when my secretary's at work? I have to employ Greg. No, Greg, I do not want to see you in a skirt. You're not that kind of secretary. Alright, there we go. Let's Go ahead and put the bending cylinder back in there. So I got it when I need it. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Everything's ready. Just waiting on this to get cooked. Get cooked, bitch! And it's only at 17, so that'll be a minute. So I need a fluid extender. I have an inventory and tank extender. I don't have a fluid extender. By the way, Greg, your change to fluid filters sucks ass. I just thought about that this morning. You realize this setup right here I could not do? Simply being able to electrolyze water for oxygen and hydrogen, I would not be able to do in any version past yesterday until I got to aluminum, because I need these damn filters to do this setup. Man, that filter change sucks needing aluminum. It really, really sucks. Have I mentioned, Greg, that I don't like this filter change? I think it sucks. I like my filters being cheap, damn it. Let's see. So, extender. Too bad you need aluminum and zinc to filter shit. Yeah, I know, but it sucks. Tank extender. So we need more pipes, another casing. There's an inventory extender. Still not the one I need, though. So we're going to have to make some more rods. Dun, dun. Did I put my hammer in here? I did. Give me that. Give me those. And let's see if I can manage to do this. Dun, 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 dun. And then I need a wrench, and I don't have a wrench on me. So I'll just steal this one. Goes there. And give you me. Thank you, my good sir. Alright, let's go check this out over here. We're at 26. And we needed some steel. We need 6 of them. Yeah, that's what we need. 6. I know what I need. Don't give me your shit. Alright. There we go. 6. 2, 2, 2. Wrench. And because Cordy's recipe is quirky. Oh, hey, it did go in there. I didn't think it would. Now, is there a way that I can... There needs to be a way I can grab this big bitch instead of having to go in the table. I need a drink. There we go. Alright, so how are you coming? You're at 3,000, so we'll pay attention to this for a minute. Come on. Get your ass up there, Tungsten. Without filters, we really need a way to set a tank. says it can only accept a certain thing. Hello, Gotrnik. However you pronounce your name, dude. I will brutalize your name. Just so you know, it's kind of what happens. Greg's lucky I can even say his name.
Bitch, you a bunch of Fred.
Yes, Junior, I could butcher the name Fred. I had an uncle named Fred. Hey, I can say Bob. Speaking of, where's Lala been? I haven't got to sing the Smurfy song lately. Come on, you stupid thing. Get up to heat already. We're getting there. 35, 36. I know it's going to shut off around 37. It's a nice thing about this auto setup I have. It'll automatically kill it and not blow up on me. So I don't have to sit here and do the Crucible Simulator dance. Alright, so let's get all this tungsten out of here. And let's make us a Crucible. So, give me you, and dun 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 dun. Oh, but one too many in that one. There we go. And see, it's still showing the stupid ass chess piece. It should not be showing that, because that is not how you do it. And apparently I have run myself out of wait a minute. Where exactly is the stuff going? Oh, wait a minute. I left the selector tag in there. You really are a dumbass, aren't you? Yes, you are. Okay, so I have not been making the stuff I need to make. I have been doing the water recipe this whole time. I might be a dumbass. There's a good possibility I'm a dumbass. I am not going to say I'm a dumbass. There's a good possibility it is the case. Oh, it's not a chisel, stupid. It's a wrench. There we go. So 2 more smelters. Change the day's name of today's stream to we're going to make smelters all fucking day. And I just left the wrench and the hammer over here. Alright. Hammer, wrench. 2 more smelters. Steel machine casing. And 2 pipes. I think it's like this. Actually. There we go. Tank extender. Alright. So now I know for the helium side, I need 64 EU. Or HU, actually. So I'm going to need to make a dense Invar burning box for that. But for the other one, I don't. So I probably won't make one for it. I am doing this one on liquids. I'm going to use something out of here to use it probably. But for this one, I think I'll use charcoal. I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking at the moment. Do I want to use... No. I'm actually trying to get off of using charcoal and stuff and using more of the fluids out of there. So let's go ahead and make a liquid burning box for that. So I'm going to make, let's see, burning box. Hey, Dante. Let's see. So 16 heat units a tick will be that one. Terrible on efficiency. So we can do this one, which is a regular invar. By the way, the let me show you here. Silicon. I can't spell silicon. I'm guessing I can't spell silicon. Okay. So silicon in a, what the hell is it? Don't argue with me. Molten silicon, 16 heat units a tick. It only takes 101 seconds to do an entire block. Each dust is going to be same as a plate. So it's going to be 225 ticks. So it's not going to take very long at all compared to the helium. So I'm going to set this one up with a regular invar, and then I'm going to use dense invar for the helium side. Actually, Greg, I have another suggestion. You didn't like my suggestion to use the burning mixer for purifying silicon dioxide. We don't have a blast furnace to be able to blast furnace it or steel, which both need similar iron, purifying iron. Both need similar recipes. But the silicon one is just to pull the oxygen out of it. Can't we do just smelting silicon dioxide, and then the oxygen would just burn up and you would end up with silicon? Because honestly, having to purify both of those, pain in the ass. Having to do both of them by hand is a royal pain in the ass. So I need to get silicon for that, which means I'm going to have to do a lot of purifying of silicon dioxide, which, as I just said, sucks. Yeah, nope. Damn it. Would you get us something to do this in then, other than a crucible? Doing this by hand for 2 years now is really getting old. I mean, like, seriously getting on the old side here. I can put up with a whole lot of grind, but fuck, this is an annoying grind that is not necessary. When all it takes is a simple, make us a frickin', what the hell's it called? Not a blast furnace, bloomery. I think we could do both of them in a bloomery. Let's see. So, quartzite dust, we can turn it into silicon dioxide, or should be able to. I think you just cook it down, honestly. Doesn't even show you in here how to. Now that bloomery is an idea for later, just like the blast furnace. Oh, good God. Those two things, I swear, are never going to get added. I swear he's going to leave the blast furnace and the bloomery for the last thing he adds. We're going to have a fusion reactor before we get a fucking blast furnace. I swear we are. Oh. Alright, so I should have made a compressor. I did make a compressor. Alright, so we need to get Inbar. So let's look at how much Inbar we're going to need. Then we'll go back to how we're going to do the silicon. And I will save you guys from having to watch me purify silicon, because it really sucks. It is one of the most annoying things you will see. So I'll do that in my spare time. Let's see. Iris. Yes, bloomery is from TFC. But it is actually a other type of, it's actually a thing you do in real life. That's where Terraformer Craft came up with the idea. So, yes, it is in that mod, but it's not a that mod concept. So, let's go back to burning boxes. And we are going to make a dense liquid burning box. So we're going to need quintuple plates. We're going to need large Invar fluid pipes. And we're going to need a dense copper plate. So that's the first thing that we're going to need. And then the other one's just going to need another. So the only thing I need to make right now in the compressor is going to be the copper plate. Nine, 11. So let's try 8 and see how close 8 will get us. And then we'll get our copper. And we'll throw this in the extruder and get it made into plates. There we go. And Greg, I was asked a question, and you're the only person that would know. Is this week's update to World Gen the end of the current World Gen cycle? We've been waiting, holding off on starting the GT6 fight server until you were done, and we are hoping to start it this week on Tuesday. But if you're going to throw another World Gen change at us, we're going to wait again. So I guess basically I'm asking, what the fuck are you doing this week to us? Don't really care what it is you're doing. The only thing World Gen. Or if it is World Gen, I'd like to know. Let's see. World Gen is done for now. I am more in a machine and automation mood for now. Okay. That's awesome. So GT6 fight will be started this coming week then. So that'll make Junior happy. He gets to go shoot some motherfuckers. That'll make Crazy less than happy, because she's going to get shot at by some motherfuckers. Crazy being not such a fan of being shot at like I am. I'm one of those weird guys. I kind of like to get shot at. Or Crazy's on the other side of it and is just not a big fan of bullets flying past her head. I don't know why. It's always kind of fun to have some bullets go whizzing by your head. So we're doing Invar. We need, let's see, 20 Invar for that one. And we need, oh wait a minute, did I have the right one? Dense liquid, 22. And regular Invar is going to be 4. So we're going to need 26. So let's do 20 and 10. We'll do 20 iron and 10 Invar. That'll give me 30. And I'll have a little extra. So we're going to have to do half the iron and half the nickel. That'll be 15. Stop it, you piece of shit. And give me that. Just go put this chisel away. I don't really need it in my inventory. Let's go drop some of this armor off that I don't need to be carrying around with me all the time. And let's put the rubber back in there that I don't need either. Now we'll just get our Invar done. I need to set me up another crucible. That way I can stop using the stupid tantalum one. And just in case anybody was wondering, I have a freaking dog on my lap again. For some ungodly reason, this dog keeps thinking I like her and that she should come and sit on my lap. Not quite sure why. I don't like her owner. Why would I like her? Yeah, you goofy thing. Oh shit, we are out of creosote. I need to go start the thing up there. So we're not cooking in bar at the moment. I forgot I ran out. Forgot all about it. Let's go start the coke ovens up. And we have no wood. Really? Really? And we would have no wood because the saplings are full and the sticks are full. And they're always full because I haven't gotten my thing made yet, my incinerator. So, this one. I hate that these things drop on the ground. That is really, really annoying. Should output to an inventory below it, not just on the fucking ground. That is annoying. There you go. We'll take these down and put them in the storeroom. And we actually do have some charcoal made. We just don't have any wood. Alright, we're getting a little bit in this one. And we got a stack in this one. So tree farm's back running now. So we'll light those bad boys up. And go drop these off. I don't think I have a crucible that's still on solid fuel. Let me go look. So I can just switch it. So this one is going to be the first one. So this one should be saplings, and this will be more damn. Oh shit. Shit. I'm trying to play a fucking Ilworth and burn up all the fucking crates. Ilworth actually made that mistake too, and he actually burned up crates of shit that we don't know what it was. At least I got it put out because I had an axe on me. He didn't have a pickaxe, so he couldn't put it out. Alright, so that's liquid, that's liquid, that's liquid. So no, I don't have a crucible that's on solid fuel. Yeah, shut up, Greg. I don't even want to hear out of you, mister. I cannot believe it's my mouse's fault. I blame my mouse. My mouse slipped. Cannot believe I just did that. I feel like such a dumbass. Give me a sec. Alright, so we're gonna need some bricks. Bears cheating with immersive engineering. Fire is the price. Yep, pretty much. That's the way that works. You gotta do what you gotta do. And damn it, I can't take not having inventory space. There's way too many items added in this game to only have that many pockets. I need more pockets. Alright, so we got that. We just need to get the invar done. And I gotta holler at Junior. Apparently the annoying one wants outside. So I gotta holler at the kid so he can take the annoying one outside. The good thing, tunnels are useful when playing with tech guns because surface at night is dangerous. Yeah, I bet it is. And I can't wait until I get there. Oh, I had a question for you, Greg, while I'm waiting on creosote to get done. Give me 1 second because it looks like Cordy's here now. Alright, so we had someone looking through the new World Gen, and I'm guessing they're cheating from the look of this picture to do so, but I was of the understanding that diamonds were found in kimberlite only near lava level. And I haven't been in the world to check this out at all. So I went by what I thought I knew, and I could be wrong. I've been that way once or twice in my lifetime and heard you incorrectly, or there's a problem with that image that I just posted in IRC because they're using a newer version of the World Gen and found a diamond vein in black granite. It is not diamonds in kimberlite. Oh, there's a second? I didn't know there was a second place. I thought it was kimberlite only to make it more rare. So you didn't tell me there was a second place it could be. Okay. Now for the other question, which is their question, which is, where is graphite? Because there is no graphite in that picture. I would venture to guess graphite would now be somewhere near coal. That would have been where I would venture to guess you should find it. Would be like if you found a coal vein next to something else. And then you could have a chance of getting graphite in between them. That is where, if I was actually going out looking for the shit right now, I would be looking for it. Which I will be eventually. But since they asked, I figured I would ask you. Dude, that picture literally shows graphite ore. Really? So, okay. I didn't look close at the picture. I actually did not see those gray ones. I only seen the blue ones. But yeah, you're completely right. That is graphite right there. So what the fuck are they asking me where it is for? Alright, this is what I get for not looking at the picture. Alright. I will, say something to him. Actually, what I'm gonna do... Hey, QWERTY, I'll show you something in just a second. I'm gonna copy what you just said and post it right into GT Help, where the guy asked. When I get everything properly put in here. There we go. Alright, so his answer has been questioned, or his question has been answered. One of those. Okay, so, QWERTY. I was putting tungsten in here. I'm going to try it with steel and see if it works. I don't have any of the tungsten left to show you. But I found a goof in the recipe. So I was trying to make a crucible like this, and I had this here, and it is showing that that is going to make me a chest plate. That is not the chest plate recipe in any way, shape, or form. It is also showing me that a chisel will work in place of the bending cylinder. I haven't tried anything else. That's the two things I have seen that was doing it. Do you want me to try to pull that recipe and see if it'll actually give it to me? Or do you know that that's just enough issue that it needs to be fixed and not going to need me to actually attempt to do it? And yeah, I told the guy that if he needed diamonds, he could still do the going down to bedrock and looking for small ones, that would still work. But he was worried about the diamonds and the graphite in the vein. Apparently he's one of those that are the opposite of me. He wants to know everything about where everything can be before he goes out looking for it. I like the surprise in it, so I don't want to. It definitely works with tungsten because that's the one I tried to do and found the steel one first. I can try it with bronze because there's a bronze chest plate too. Let me go pull all these out of here. Damn it, I can't pull. See, I need to be able to pull multiple out like I can put multiple in. I should be able to shift click with that item in the hand and pull them all out into that stack. That would be awesome, dude. Alright, let's try iron and see if it does it. And bending cylinder, chest plate. So yeah, it looks like it's going to do it with just about anything. The only way I know if I can do this is to do this. And then can't I pull the whole stack out? There we go. Let's see. Throw that back in there. Yeah, I've got Invar plates right here. What the hell am I thinking? So I ain't even got to make that Invar. You dumbass. I need to look into the click events because shift click with an item in hand overwrites the block event usually. Okay. Another thing that I was wondering about, being able to do that is not possible now, which kind of sucks. It is possible in any of the other ones. Like I could do it in this one, but I can't do it in the 3D one. Kind of sucks, but I really don't know if there's anything that could be fixed about it. So yeah. So let's get back to work here, since I completely had a brain fart and forgot I had all those Invar plates from the thing. I don't know why I was trying to make some Invar. What the hell did I do with the hammer? Well, there's a hammer. It's not the one I was using. It's a hammer. So I need quintuples. So, and I'm going to need, is that 2 of them? Yeah. That is the dense burning box liquid 2. So 1, 2, and which one is it that's on the top? So like that. Yep, that's triple. And then that'll be quadruple. And then this will be quintuple. So there we go. 2 quintuples. And then we're going to need some more to make the pipes. So this one here and this one here. And we then are going to need 2 large Invar pipes. Now, Invar is definitely going to be a high heat extruder only. So we'll have to make these pipes the old-fashioned way. Which 12 should be right. So dun 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 dun. Okay, I screwed up somewhere. Oh, wait a minute. What the fuck am I doing? I need to curve these. There we go. Alright, and give me a second. I gotta do the old piss Rooney thing. So I'll be right back. Yeah, I might be able to make it work on the level you place it in. Okay, that would be cool. Also, Bear, you can use 3 plates stacked to speed it up. Yeah, I should. So, be right back. And I will always be annoyed at the fact that somebody's using manganese to make pickaxes in GT6. I don't care how much of this shit you got. There's always a need for more stainless steel. GT6, everything takes stainless steel. Alright. Hammer time. Alright. So we need... wait a minute. I'm doing large, actually. So large is going to be different. Large is going to need... like this. And... this. If I'm remembering correctly. Wrench there. Hammer there. because that recipe's quirky too. Anything left for me to see? Because I am going in 5 minutes. Nope. Not that I know of. I'm just going to be working on getting my thing set up back there. Nothing you haven't seen me do before. Hello? What did I do wrong? I put the double one in. That's what I did wrong. And I never turned this off. Okay. Didn't I put that in there? I did. Why did it never start? Hello? Okay. That is how you make a compressed plate. Yeah. Compressor. $16. Wait a minute. That's not going to give me 16. Why is that on that one? How the fuck was this working before? That should need steel, not a bronze. That's why it wasn't working. How was it working before? Oh, I think I actually had... Yeah, that's the problem. There's your problem. You're an idiot. I have to turn on both of these. This is why I need to stop being in 2 shops. Or out of 1 shop for too freaking long. I do really dumb shit. Alright, so now I gotta let that one get heated up. Later, Greg. Alright, so while I'm waiting on that to heat up, let's pull these out of here. And let's do this one first. And there we go. So there and there. There's our first burning box. Now put these back in. Stop pulling in shit I don't need. And let's go get the second one done. Oh, come on, heat your ass up already. How we doing on water, by the way? We're doing alright. 240, nothing to get worried about yet. I need to go into the nether and get me some more soul sand and get me some more oil to process. Or I need to go find me an actual oil spout from Buildcraft and get me a hookup to it. Alright, now that that's heated up, let's turn the other one on. Let's actually get this damn thing to make the plate that I frickin' need. Instead of being a dumbass and not doing it right. Hi, Sarah. Welcome. At least the first time I've seen you chat, so welcome. Come on, you stupid thing, get heated up. Let's get something to drink while we're waiting. And probably go fill it up as well. I actually ran my squeezer today. Got me a bunch of juice made. I need to run some more. I'll actually probably go up and check and see if my berries are ready here in a minute. Once this thing gets done, then we can go set up this. And I need to see, did I get any monazite taken care of yet? Let's see here. Alright, get back up there. Up. I don't see any on the board here. Look down here. And I don't see any down here either. So, did I not go mine any monazite yet? That night, granite, glauconite, redstone. It's looking like maybe I didn't. Monazite. There we go. It's not going to be quite enough, probably, but it'll be something. So, we've got rutile, zirconium, humanite, rutile, humanite, phenolite, alright, redstone, scheelite, okay. All the good stuff. Let's get that put in there as well. And we'll get this taken care of shortly. Drop them. And let's go put this in. Alright. So there's my dense one. And I made a solid invar. You really are a dumbass at times. I just have to tell you. There's times when you really are about a dumb shit. That was supposed to be a liquid one. Let's go ahead and make a stack of copper plates. Let's try 16 should be more than enough. Let's try 8. Damn it. Let's see if 8 will do it. Alright. Pull out the ash. Light that bad boy up. And give me 2 of these. And dun, dun, dun. That's why I like having multiple anvils. So why did I break the anvil? Okay. Apparently that level anvil breaks over time. Guess I didn't remember that. So bye bye anvil. I'll have to ask Cordy about that. So yeah. A lot of things I forget. Apparently that was one of them. I didn't even get my thing out of it. It just broke. Alright, fine. I'll do it in here. Since you make me. And give me that. Give me that. Put this back in here. I'm actually going to make me a few of these here and use them just for that bending recipe for right now. At some point. Any anvil can break. Even in Quartec? Are you sure about that? But even when it does break, it gives you the recipe out. So I need pipe now. Because that's how I was supposed to do this, is small invar pipes. So we need 2 of these turned into pipes. So, dun, dun, dun. And then we're going to need these 2 there, that there, that there, that there. And that'll give us our 2 pipes. As long as it works like the vanilla anvil, then yes. I actually don't think it does. I'll have to ask Qwerty about it. He's already fucked off, I think. By the way, good morning, Spider. Alright, so there we go. So let's go get this set up. So, where is my extender? Where the hell did I put my extender? Did I put the extender in instead of the monozit? I fucking did. You dumbass. Alright. So, wrench. Need me a wrench. Give me a wrench. Alright. So, we're going to run this output here, which is going to be coming from one of those fluids, down here, and it's going to run all of these. So, first thing I need to do is get these guys out of the way. And I'm going to kind of position this over here awkwardly for the moment in the corner. There's something really weird making noise outside. Junior's going to go check on. So we're going to do this and this. Smelter there. And smelter here. Well, Junior just told me that if we lose the stream, it is because they're messing with the wires outside on the pole out on the street. So, if for some reason the stream goes off, y'all don't know why. Because the city, or whoever the fuck it is that actually does it, it's not the city. It's Spectrum. It's fucking with our cable. Hopefully they're just fucking with the actual cable part and not the part that runs our internet. Alright. So we're going to do that. We're going to take the crystallization crucible and the burning box for it. We're going to put it back here. And honestly, I should update this one to one of these. And I actually think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to use this liquid burning box over here with this smeltery for the aluminum stuff over here. And I'm going to go ahead and make another for that one. Let's see. So we want the dense one. So we're going to need quintuple, that's 5, so we're going to need 10 plates for that. Give me that. That goes there. There we go. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. And 1, 2.
Right.
And 2. And for the last time, quintuples. Alright, so we got our 2 quintuple here. T3 and T4 crafting anvils do nada T2 table can be hammered on about 16 times before it breaks into dust. But any that has an anvil model has unlimited usage. Alright, thank you, Spiker. Alright, so this one and this one will never break. The stone one I was trying to use did. Alright. Appreciate it, man. So that's where I got the 2 stone dust from. Aha. Now we know what's going on. Let's go make another dense plate. There we go. Why am I holding andesite and regular cobblestone? No idea where that came from. Oh, I just mined out that. Alright, really, I am that forgetful, guys. Holy shit. I just mined out that corner and forgot all about it. Well, let's go drop this shit in the box since I don't need it in my inventory. Except we don't have an andesite cobble. So that's going to have to go over here in this one for right now until I make one for it. Alright. You're getting all heated up and hot and bothered. So let's go ahead and get our 12 out here. 8, 9, 10, 12. We need to go turn these into curve plates. So in here, there we go. And then all around the mulberry bush, monkey chase weasel. Weasel stop to scratch his ass. And well, pop went that weasel. And a weasel did pop. Alright. So, 2 of these. We'll go get our bricks. Pretty bad I'm updating the damn thing and I ain't even built it yet. I'm already changing shit. Alright, there we go. We have our bricks. Now let's go get our dense plate. Oh, come on. You were so close. You could have just been done. You know that? Well, come on now. You're right there. You're on the edge. Just let it go and relax. There we go. Alright. Let's go get rid of the stone dust while we're here. And put in the dense copper plate. Done and done. Alright, this will make our fuel recipe go about 4 times faster. Take about 10 minutes instead of 45. Well, probably somewhere around 12 actually. So that is the smelter setup I do for the crystallization crucible. So basically I will put the silicon in this side, I will put the monazite in this side, and then they will both come in this side, and we'll have a small piece of silicon in there to catch it. And that's what it'll do to do its thingy. I'm going to have to make some pipes to connect the fluid I'm going to use. I need to look and see what fluids we have in here. Looks like fuel is going to be what I get the most of. So that's probably what I'm going to use for the crystallization. I probably will use it for both, and then use diesel for the silicon side. I'd rather run all of it over there, but I don't know if I'm going to or not. But I definitely got to get more in here. I've also been thinking about it while I've been on main, with the way that these fluids come out and the fact that we can't crack them down. I think it's going to be better to run all of these to make a methane factory, basically, and use methane gas everywhere, because otherwise we're going to have, different setups that are going to run on the two gases. Then we're going to have other ones that are going to run on these, and if one runs out, then you got to change everything over to take a different gas, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. That's kind of what we were running into over on main. So I think I'm going to very soon set up a methane making plant. Greg has done some things to change what we need to do for that, added us some nice ways of doing it. So I will look into those then. Yes, I'm going to make a fart farm. That is exactly what I just said. But mine will be basically like a cow belly, is what I'm actually going to be making. Now, hit the right button here. I'll look at this for a second. Where is Greg's? That's amethyst. Methane. There we go. So, methane gas comes from fermenting biomass of one of the two. We'll actually be doing this one, I'm sure. Let's see. Nope, we'll be doing the other one. We'll be doing this one. So basically, any kind of juice or honey or water, and then some kind of solid food. So one of the things that he added that is really nice is the fact that you can put cactuses in here, but you can also use cactus juice. So you can run a methane farm purely on cactus. Now that is probably not what I will go with, because I'm not that into building cactus farms. I will probably use something different. Might have to actually get into some IC2 Classic and make us a harvester and harvest some crops with a harvester. The first thing I will be using is dry grass, apple cores, and a whole lot of fruit remains and things like that, because I have a bunch of them just sitting around. But after that, we'll probably be doing, wheat or something like that. I haven't quite decided yet, but it's basically going to be a cow belly is what we're going to make. It'd be really cool to make the building look like a big stomach. And so I got to kind of think it out and design it, decide what I'm going to do for it. But I'm actually going to call an end to it today. I need to go get some soul sand dug up. I'm completely out of soul sand stuff. Need to look on my map here and see if I marked any oil. Doesn't look like I have any marked. I know I haven't found any of Greg's oil here yet. And yeah, it doesn't look like I found any Buildcraft oil either. Oh, I did find one here. But holy shit, that's 2,000 blocks away. So let's look and see. 2,000 blocks away. Is that it there? Oh crap. Zoomed in a little too far. Where the hell did I go? There it is. It doesn't make the thing bigger. So that says oil there. So I'm guessing that's, well, oil. I don't see anything else that looks like an oil spout on here. So yeah, it looks like soil sand is going to be our friend for this. And that's what we're going to have to go with until we can find some of Greg's oil. So I need to go in the nether, get some soul sand dug up, and I also need to get some major work done around here. There's some of my aluminium I'm going to need soon. Need to get some work done cleaning some shit up around here, because I really do have a terrible mess around this place. So have a good one, everybody. Take it easy. Don't work too hard. Don't play too hard. And we will see you probably later on today doing something. I know there's Borderlands this evening with the guys. No idea what else might be planned for today. I guess Junior might have something planned for today. So, later guys.